So you're thinking about making a move to the Lansing, Michigan area, and you're wondering, what can I get for $150,000 in the greater Lansing area? Well, I'm gonna answer that in this video. I'm gonna take you all around the greater Lansing area, north, south, east, west, give you an idea of what you can purchase for $150,000. You're not gonna wanna miss it. So we're gonna get started with this next episode of Lansing, Michigan Life right now. Hey everybody, Troy Seifert here with the Capital Area Real Estate Specialist of the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. I'm a top producing agent in the Greater Lansing area, and I help people all the time who are just like you watching this channel, people who are looking to relocate to the Lansing, Michigan area. So whether you're looking to move here in 9 days, 90 days, or even 9 months from now, I'd be happy to help you out. So contact me at the description below. There is my phone number, so you can call me, text me, you can email me, or you could schedule a Zoom. I would love to be able to just speak with you about your real estate goals face-to-face if a Zoom is something you prefer as well. Also, if this is your first time to the channel or your 100th time to the channel, because we're getting a lot of videos posted on this channel, okay? So you might have been watching this video for a while. What I would greatly appreciate, if you haven't already done so, is if you could like this video, if you could subscribe to my channel, or if you could ring the bell for notifications so that you could be the first to be notified when a brand new episode of Lansing, Michigan Life goes live. Okay, so you guys, this is my 5th video in this series of what you can get in the greater Lansing area, what your dollar can get for you here. So I've done a $300,000, a $400,000, a $500,000. As I started going up, I started seeing maybe less people were starting to view it. So I started going down and I went down to 250,000. I saw, man, that video is doing pretty good. So I'm gonna go down to 150,000. And in this video, you're gonna wanna pay attention to all 8. I am gonna end with the city of Lansing. I do have more of the city of Lansing in here. In fact, when I did this search for $150,000 properties, just to give you some perspective, there were just shy of 50 properties that sold right at 150, or I also did 149,900, okay? Just to get as many properties as I could. And out of those 50 properties, at least 40 of them, so like 80%, were in what we call Lansing proper. Okay, so Lansing proper, they were towards the middle of Lansing, South Lansing, North Lansing. It had a Lansing zip code. So just to give you some perspective, I mean, I'm showing you all around, but the options I had for some of these other ones, some of these other suburbs of Lansing, I had like 1, okay? A lot of these were 150,000. So I say that to you before I get into my Zoom here. I say that to you because for 150,000, you're gonna really kind of see what your money can get for you. And more than likely, unless you're buying a condo in the area, like a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom condo, you need to kind of come with the realization that you're gonna probably get a house in Lansing City proper, is what we call it. I mean, I lived in Lansing City for my first home. I lived there for 8 years. It has great neighborhoods and great pockets in it. So it's not like it's a bad thing, but I wanted you to know that a lot of what you're gonna see for $150,000 if you're set up on a search is gonna be Lansing City. Now, if you're looking for a fixer-upper, I mean, some of these we're gonna look at, even at 150,000, do need some work. So if you're looking for a fixer-upper, you might have some more options in some of these areas, but when I look at the suburbs, again, a lot of these are not even fixer-uppers. So let me go ahead here and bring up my screen on Zoom. Hey everybody, so I brought my screen up here. I'm on my local multiple listing service in my association. This is the database. It's gonna show you homes that are currently available. So I'm gonna start in Charlotte. Charlotte is towards the southwest side of Lansing, probably a good 20-25 minutes away from this, maybe even 25-30 minutes away from the center of Lansing. Like if you're looking to potentially work at Sparrow Hospital or even for the state of Michigan, that's gonna be a good 25-30 minute drive. So this first one is 243 South Sheldon Street in Charlotte. Okay, this is a large house, about If you look here on this sheet, you'll see, if you can see my cursor here, I'm right here, I'm moving around, right? So it's 0.16 acres. It looks like it's in the city of Charlotte. Yep, Charlotte City. And they had it listed at 159,000. It went for 150,000. And the square footage, if you look over here, it's almost 3,000 square feet. That is a really sizable house for this price. 5 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and oh, it actually went conventional as well, because I was thinking maybe this is a cash sale or something. So let's kind of take a look at the photos here. This is an older home. Okay, it starts with a bathroom picture. That's a very interesting way to market a property. Just start with the bathroom right away, right? Okay. I mean, these pictures aren't very flattering. I mean, a lot of space. I mean, that's a blurred photo. You guys, again, I'm telling you, not every single realtor uses professional photographs, and it's so key and so imperative. I don't care what price point you're at. Like, I always use professional photos, even if it's a $50,000 property or 100. You know, and I don't sell a lot of the 50 or 100, but like, I use the same photographer for absolutely everything. Okay, for those who, I had to kind of look like this. You see me there looking at that sideways photo? It's a home with character for sure. You got the nice stairwell, and upstairs it looks like they might have painted the floors. Some more bedrooms. I mean, yeah, you guys, I mean, looking at this, there's a lot that needs to be done. I mean, the water heater looks newer, and they show the furnace. The furnace doesn't look like it's bad. I mean, maybe it has some good bones, but... And this looks like it's a Michigan basement a little bit, so not something that's finished. You got the fireplace there randomly. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's more of a historical home. Kind of copy of it. So it's a historical home. It's interesting. Some hardwood floors there. Nice little archway there. The kitchen's towards the end, and a lot of times people like to see the kitchen towards the front. Little tip there for you guys. Okay. So for $150,000, I mean, whoever got that, granted, I didn't see the electrical work to know, like, hey, they run into some problems, some issues. I can't smell the house. So I don't know, like, what it smelled like, but I mean, not bad from what I saw. Like, it definitely seemed like it was livable, at least. And because it went conventional, like for loans, just a tidbit of information for you to know, if it goes conventional, usually that means that it wasn't like absolutely horrible, okay? Because sometimes some of these need to go, you know, cash. All right, so next one we're gonna look at is in Okemos. So what can you get for $150,000 in Okemos, which again is the most popular area? Well, what you can get is a condo, because this one is a condo that went for $150,000. 2 bedrooms, right here if you're looking, 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths. And then you have a monthly association fee of $330 a month. So you might be getting this for $150,000, but you also on top of it have to pay for condo association dues. But it's an 1,125 square foot unit. Looks like it might be on level 1. They're kind of marketing it to parents of MSU students. Maybe if you're a grad student and you kind of want to be a little bit further away from campus, but not too far away. Like, this isn't a bad location. Because it's right near Hagedorn to Mount Hope. So like this actually is quite close to getting to campus, because Hagedorn's a major road leading up to Michigan State. All right, let's take a look at the photos. So one for $150,000, and those association dues will cover everything. No lawn care and no snow plowing. Yeah, they're showing the proximity. Okay, this person marketed it well. But it's going to feel like an apartment. This looks like it might be on the 2nd floor. Sometimes 2nd floor units can be more secure, because if you're on a ground level, there can be more access for theft. So this unit's pretty nice. They've done some updates. I mean, those counters look more like laminate counters, but okay. Yeah, not bad. 2-bedroom, 2 full bath. I mean, you could have a roommate in here if you wanted to, because you are allowed to do that if you're living in as an owner. You could have a roommate in there. And then in Meridian Township, you just have to get approval from the township to be able to rent it out, get a rental permit. It's a little bit easier than East Lansing. Okay, that must be... Is that like a common area over there? Maybe like, you know, close to... some drone photos. I mean, this person did a really good job of marketing it, because I mean, drone, it's not necessary because you're just in an apartment, right? I'm just curious. This is just like a... Oh, that must be the laundry area because it showed the laundry before. Okay. And then I'm also curious, before I move on, association dues cover. If you look here, if you can see where it says fee includes. It says exterior maintenance, fire insurance, lawn care, liability insurance, sewer, snow removal, trash, and water. Okay, so there are some additional utilities that are covered as well too. All right, next one we're gonna go to Dewitt. Dewitt is north of Lansing. And what can you get in Dewitt? Well, folks, guess what? I have another condo for you in Dewitt. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, built in 2007 though. So like these buildings are a little bit newer. I've been in these units, they're nice. 1,100 square feet. Yeah, sold for $150,000. And then the association fee is only $200 a month. That's gonna include anything exterior maintenance. So like roofing, siding is gonna be included, lawn care, snow removal, and trash. So $200 a month isn't bad for association dues. That's a cool little island. And then but you have laminate countertops over on the other end. I mean, again, it's going to feel very apartment-like. It has 3 bedrooms. Looks like you have a garage. The last one we just saw had a carport area. This one has a 1-car garage. It's probably assigned to you, and maybe a parking spot. Okay. Not bad. I'm curious with the taxes too. $2,600, so about $200 a month for taxes, plus another $200, so you know, $400 a month on top of like what your mortgage would be. So if it was, I mean, you're looking at maybe $1,500, $1,600 a month to be able to own this. Hey, that might be a little cheaper than rent, or around where rent is, and you're paying towards it, and so you're paying towards like an asset, right? So that's a good thing. Okay, next one, we're going into Mason. So we started all the way north, now we're going all the way south. Okay, we're going down, folks. South of Holt, even. This is again going to be about a good 25, 30 minutes, depending on where you're at in Mason. This is Jefferson Street, which is towards the downtown of Mason. So then you see it's Mason City. Taxes are $2,500 for the year. So it's 2 beds, 1.5 bath, and really only 930 square feet. This is going to be kind of small, but it is on an acre. So that's kind of nice. You can see that over here, like where I'm hovering under the selling agent's name, Catherine Gingery, but you can see just under an acre. It is public water, public sewer though. So, and the person paid for this in cash. So unfortunately, so this is one thing I'll tell you, and I bring this up for a reason, okay? You can kind of see the outside, and I'm gonna see if they say anything. No, they don't say anything about it. So sometimes when you look on Zillow or Realtor.com, you'll just see something pop up and it'll just say like, oh, this closed. And you're like, what? I didn't even see it in the database, right? I didn't even see this at all. Well, that's because it could have been a non-list sale where the agent, who is Michael Colin in this, decided to sell it off market and sold it to this agent. So maybe there was, and this is a house built in the 1900s as well, just to, you know, let you know it's an older home, but maybe they, you know, had a client connection, or maybe they had a family member that wanted to buy it from another one, could have been a friend. Those situations can happen. So this one shows up in our database. You're not going to see pictures of the interior, but this in Mason went for $150,000. But I said that to be able to explain to you, sometimes you're just going to see homes pop up that you've never seen before, and that could be part of the reason. Okay, next thing, 523 Cedar Boulevard. We're gonna go to Williamston. Williamston is east of like further east of Okemos. So if you look on the map this way, like here's Okemos, Williamston's this way. Okay, so Red Cedar Boulevard. This is another condo. Okay, in Williamston City area. 966 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Taxes are around $200 a month, $2,300 a month. The association dues, though, you guys, are one of the more expensive ones that we've seen, and it, went for $150,000, but you're gonna have to spend $400 a month on association dues. This, it doesn't show what the fee includes, but I would assume for $400 a month, it would include exterior maintenance, lawn care, snow removal. Some places offer water, sewer, trash. Some don't. Let's take a look at the photos. So you guys are kind of seeing in some of the suburbs, right? Like, because there was another condo in Hazlet as well, and that's a suburb I featured before in my videos, Hazlet, Michigan. It's right by Okemos as well. And you're seeing, like, in some of these suburbs, condos, 2-bedroom, 2-bath units for the, that's what you can get for your money for $150,000. I mean, just being real with you. I mean, this unit isn't bad. It's livable. But I think the biggest detriment is, and with a condo too, I mean, you have a backyard, but like it's not necessarily owned by you. It's owned by the association. It looks like this has a downstairs too. That's kind of nice. So some additional square footage there. So maybe the square footage was a little off because it looked like there was, unless that was like a common area or something where people could meet, but they didn't state anything like that. Okay. So again, another condo. Now I'm going to end with Lansing because, and I have 3 of them this time. Because again, this is 80% of what you can purchase for $150,000 is going to be in the city of Lansing. Okay, so this first one, 539 West Berry Avenue. This is towards the south central side of town. This is on 0.32 acres, 3 beds, 1 bath. You have 1,500 finished square feet, 1,000 on the first floor, and then another 400 on the second floor. Your taxes at the moment are around $2,400, but those will go up for the new owners. They had it listed at $155. It went for $150,000, sold in a week. So let's take a look at the photos. It has a garage too. So it has a nice little front porch area, nice hardwood floors. And sometimes with the $150,000, it might have central air or it might not. But it looks like some, nice character to this one. Kitchen got redone a little bit. I mean, this doesn't look bad. Yeah, the bathroom, not bad. I mean, 1,500 square feet. I mean, three bedrooms, only 1 full bath, and that's going to be the biggest detriment. A lot of people who are looking for homes would at least have like a bath and a half. This is the upstairs area. I'd be curious, standing at that ceiling, how high that ceiling height is, if it is tall enough. I mean, it looks like it might be. It has a ceiling fan, but and then downstairs in the basement, looks like they've got a lot of support posts there. Something to be aware of. You want to see like, hey, are those good supports, or because it's an older home, is this gonna start to lean a little bit? This nice curb appeal, and that garage looks more like a shed. Like, it doesn't look like it's an automatic garage, but a nice sized backyard. Yeah, not bad. What I'm curious about is there central AC? And okay, if you look here, when I scroll down, you see appliances, then you see basement, it's a full basement, right? And then cooling, none. So there's no central air. Sometimes you see it at this price point, sometimes you don't. So that's something, and central air right now costs around $5,000 to $6,000 to install. It's gone up a lot since COVID. Right, the next one I'm going to show you is on Virginia Street. This is close to Sparrow Hospital. It's located close to the East Side neighborhood in Lansing. It's 222 Virginia Street. An older home, again, built in 1920. And that's, I mean, some of these homes you're going to see are homes that were built in the 1920s, 30s, 40s. That's what you're seeing. Okay, so let's take a look. Actually, hang on, before we get in the photos. It's 3 beds, 2 full baths. Okay, so 1 full bath on the main floor, 1 full bath on the second floor. 1,350 square feet, taxes are $2,200. Yeah, and it went in a day. So now I'm kind of curious to take a look. And then does it have central air? Yes, it does. See cooling there? Just like the last time, central air right over there. All right, so let's take a look. Now there's no garage. It doesn't look like there's a garage. It looks like there's just a driveway and that's it. Okay, a deck that needs to be repainted. But again, has some of that 1920s character, charm, the hardwood floors. The cool light fixture right there, though, that's updated. Yeah, they put some work into the kitchen, and then they created like a laundry area, it looks like. I don't know if that had always been there, but a stackable washer dryer. Newer appliances there, at least the fridge was. That's one of the full baths. One of the bedrooms. Sometimes, like, you'll see too, like, a lot of these homes are vacant. So it doesn't make like amazing photos for you to see, but you can see like the space, right? There's the second bathroom. Then you have an attic area. I mean, looks like they put some insulation up in the ceilings, but it is a full basement there. It's just old. That's the thing with older homes, people can just sometimes shy away because there could be foundation issues. Water could get in there. There could be some seepage in the basement. But yeah, no garage. Maybe a garage was back there, like on that slab where maybe it was located there and there was a way to access it, but it's not there anymore. But a nice little house, right? And it is right by the hospital, located towards the center of town. Now I'm going to go towards the north part of town. So this is just south of DeWitt. It's actually in DeWitt Charter Township. So the north central part of Lansing. This is on Wieland Road. It's 2 beds, 1 full bath, 1,100 square feet though, about a half-acre lot. And the taxes at the moment for that are super low, like $1,200. But I mean, those are going to go up the next year. And house built in 1952. So one thing I want to point out, there is no central air. The basement, it says none. So I'm curious to see in the photos if that is correct, because it could be on a slab. That means where's your storage going to go for this, right? But again, it's located towards the north part of town, closer to DeWitt area, closer to a suburb. And it did go in 5 days. It went for over asking price for $1,000 above asking. Okay, so let's take a look. Again, 2 beds, one full bath. Nice curb appeal though, and has a garage. Yeah, that backyard's awesome. That's a great size lot. It looks like they took good care of the deck. I mean, multi-tiered deck. Must have been painted recently. Okay. Okay. That carpet, yeah, those drapes, yeah, it needs a paint job and up. Okay, we got some wallpaper there. I wonder if there's hardwood floors like this underneath. Usually when you do a showing, you can kind of tell. I do wonder that. There's hardwoods there exposed. Okay, looks like there's a wood stove there, and the kitchen is back there, so it looks like there's a little den area. Laundry, that's where the water here. So yeah, I mean, this is on a slab. And that's the garage. Curious that this is public water. So this is well water, public sewer. So you'll have no water bill with it, but you are going to have to be responsible for the well pressure tank and making sure that the water is tested and it's good quality. But yeah, I mean, so now you guys have a really good idea of what $150,000 could get for you. And I hope that this was very informative for you guys who are looking in that $150,000 to $200,000 range. The thing I'll tell you too, a lot of those homes went relatively fast. This is a very fast moving price point. So if this is your price range, I mean, definitely you want to set up a consultation with somebody. Hopefully it's myself, that we can sit down, talk about your real estate goals. So feel free to call me, text me, email me, or schedule a Zoom. I'd be happy to be able to speak with you just about what you're looking for and what we can do to help you. And then also, if this is your first time to the channel and you haven't already done so, I would appreciate if you would like this video, if you would subscribe to my channel, or if you would ring the bell for notifications so that you can be notified when a new episode of Lansing Michigan Life goes live. That would be great. We have new episodes going live once or twice a week, so you're not going to want to miss out on that. So again, everybody, this is the next one in my series. I don't know if I'll continue going with it or not. Depends on how popular these videos get. My last one at 250,000, lots of views on it. So I'll see if I can kind of continue the trend. Maybe I'll go to 200,000 so some of you could see that. Post in the comments if you would like to see maybe something at 200,000 or different price points, all right? So until next time, everybody, take care and make it a great day.